Hi everyone. Hello. So nice to see you all here today. Hi, nice to see ya. So guys, you can see here Slido that you can use for saying where you're from. You can also use the chat and it would be very nice to see you guys. And oh, hi from Dnipro. Hello from Dnipro too. It would be very nice to know where you're from. Please feel free to type in a chat or use our Slido to say where you're from. Hi, Lviv. Hi.
Hi from Zaporizhia.
Good evening. Hi.
Okay.
Lots of
Oh, the first
Kharkiv.
one.
Hi.
Dnipro and
Wow,
Zaporizhia.
nice.
Okay, please. Use the chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Finland. Wow, hi.
I've seen someone from Ukraine. Yeah, it's good to know.
Luhansk, Kiev, Cherkasy. Wow, nice. Hello, everyone. Cherkasy. Nice. Hi. So many people here today. Hello, everyone. Hi.
Uman, Kherson, Nikopol. Oh, neighbors. Hi. Lviv.
Khmelnytsky. Hi.
Asian.
Enerhadar.
Okay.
Hi.
Yeah, on Slido we don't have a leader, but I see we have leader in the chat. It's Dnipro and Zaporizhia. Yeah.
Oh,
What of
nice.
Kiev?
Nice.
Oh.
Hi, Poltava too. Very nice. Very nice. So nice to see you. Okay.
Tokyo, Poltava, Lozova, Kharkiv. We have a pretty big geography today.
Yeah, Tokyo. Nice. Amazing. So nice to see you
But
guys.
not as amazing as Ternopil, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
I love that city.
Poltava, Kharkiv, Lozova, Finland. Wow,
Toma,
Luhansk.
hi. I see some
Nice.
regulars today with us. Yeah, and new faces, I believe.
Yeah. Hi. Nice.
Okay. We will give you a minute, yeah? To finish. Let's write where I'm from and also use the slider. Oh, Dnipro and Lviv. Okay, city
Yeah, so
clouds
originally,
is
yeah,
almost
Irina is
complete.
from Zaporizhia.
Yes.
I'm from Dnipro.
Neighbors.
It's very nice. Kherson region too. Nice. Very nice.
Okay.
So happy to see so many people from different places, from different cities. That is amazing. Hi. Yeah.
And we have pretty hot topic today, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, should we wait a couple of minutes or?
I believe we are due to some introductions, yeah?
Yeah.
I need to say that usually I'm here alone or one of my colleagues just managing the chat, but today, as you can see, I'm not alone, and it's a very joyful moment for me as we have pretty big news. But I have a question to you. Have you heard what big news we have? Have you followed this month us using our Facebook and other social media? So maybe you already know what we are about to tell you. Tell me, pluses, minuses. Have you heard our big news? Oh, birthday? No. It's
it's not birthday.
It's very close to my birthday. I will be 37, but it's still too early. I can say no. Oh,
No,
okay,
for some people,
good.
no. Right.
So thank you for coming today. I believe it's important to tell you this news now, as but I also encourage you to follow us on our social media, and there you can find even more information about what we will be talking today. So our big news. I need to say not forever, but goodbye to you, as I'm moving forward not from Lingvist. I'm still staying at Lingvist, but now I'm ELT consultant manager. I will be working with the Ministry of Education, with British Council. I will be looking for new projects for Lingvist. And Alona gets a chance to be who? What is your new position?
Yeah, so you can see me now today, and I guess you already know that I am a National Geographic Learning consultant, or you may have guessed that. So I'm very thrilled to start this job, be in this position, and be able to see you, to talk to you. So that's very nice. So that's our big news. Hope everything is going to be great, and you will be happy as I am.
Oh, yeah. And I see Pani Любов wrote, I hope that's a promotion. Yes, it's a promotion. And
Thanks.
as we always speak with you about growth, about development, about progress, we wanted to share this process with you to show you that we also develop and we grow. As I started as ELT consultant for Zaporizhia, then for NGL, then for whole Lingvist, then we're speaking about English books. So it's about that. It's about how we develop, yeah. And also, Alona has the similar road to this position, yeah. I know that I'm given you the best ELT consultant of this company, but I hope others don't hear it. I like all of them. They are all the very interesting personalities and very inspirational people who inspired me. But I know with Alona in GL will be developing, and I need to say thank you for her to agree in it. Yeah. And
Very
I
much
ask
welcome.
you to support her in this decision to be ELT consultant. I know it's scary. I remember all my bad webinars, and I remember all my best webinars with you. And I hope Alona will have her only best webinars. So we will be looking for opportunities to it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's what we will be doing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions about NGL, I need to tell you this, said true. Please contact Alona. If you want to contact Lingvist, contact me. I believe we introduced ourselves to you in your positions. And also, before we start, I need to mention another tradition. Maybe some of you know it, maybe don't, but I hope some of you at least regularly were. Each time that we give you certificate is National Geographic Learning and Lingvist, we usually from time to time change this headpiece with a photo. Previous photo was from Kiev Oblast, Kiev region. So it's a new one. How do you think? They are from Ukraine. Is this photo? How do you think? Please try to guess. Wild guesses. As you can see, some tips, yeah, and some geographical points already in the picture. So can you tell me how do you think that is from? Berdiansk. I would like, and sometimes we will post a new photo from Berdiansk, but no, I've taken the fresh photo, so it's pretty fresh, but it's close to Dnipro and Zaporizhia. I see the right answer. Yes, it's Odessa. Yes, it's Odessa. Obviously. So we will be doing like such things often, changing these hard pieces. So if you have any good pictures that you would like to share and prolong this tradition with Alona, please send it to her. But I have another question to Alona. We are preparing certificates for this webinar, obviously. They will be sent to everyone who been here, listening this hour with us, staying with us. Then it will be sent.
Yeah, it will be ready on Monday because it's Friday, you know. We are going to have a little bit
She's
of
only
rest. But
starting
on
and already
Monday,
breaking traditions, you see?
yeah. Yeah.
But please be aware. Right now it's Friday, and obviously we won't be disrupting your hard-earned weekends. That's why not in a day like usually we have. Yeah, but it will be sent on Monday. So if it's Tuesday, it's time to contact Lingvist and ask, where's my webinar? Sorry, there's my certificate. If it's on Monday, please wait. Yeah. If it's still Monday, please wait. We will send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it will be ready on Monday. Yeah. And is it okay if I introduce you just a little bit for you to start your presentation with your wonderful topic? Don't you mind? And thank you so much for all of you saying congratulations to Irina's promotion and mine. And very welcome to our webinar. We are so thrilled to see you. So many people here today. Huge thank you for joining us. And we have a really exciting session with Irina today, yeah, which focused on teaching grammar in an entertaining way. So we are incredibly fortunate to have you here today, Irina, and you are going to tell us an amazing topic, which will be really great to hear from you. And I hope it's not our, last time seeing each other and talking about important things to people who do really love you and respect what you're doing for them.
Okay, we are ready to start, yeah, this topic. How do you feel about speaking about grammar at the beginning of the year? Not learning year, but calendar year. Is it have a topic for you to discuss with me today? How do you feel? Pluses, minuses? Have a topic or no? It's okay. You're ready to dive into teaching grammar. As for me, it was like I really wanted to discuss it, and I knew that it was my one of the few possibilities to talk with you about it. So I decided that it's time. It's time to do this. It's time to speak about it. So I see you're pretty in mood for grammar. Okay, good. Good. So I'm not forcing you to speak about it. I hope my experience with grammar, with teaching grammar, will be not only like insightful for you, but also entertaining, as Alona told you. I just hope that we will be looking at the grammar as something that we can share with students, but also we need to understand the needs of the students in grammar, yeah? And sometimes form business with the needs with our students. Not a lot of people enjoy learning grammar from get to go. So, drills of Rails. I hope that you comment today, you are voting more for Rails than drills. But if you pretty close to my age, I'm 36, I was taught grammar more from using drills. So I'm into minds here about such thing. I was taught differently. I was taught through drills. And it's hard for me to say bad things about it if I'm closer to understanding grammar than to not understanding it. Yeah, so the comprehension is there. I can use the grammar, obviously, but I was taught through drills. But with my students, I try to look for thrills. I don't want to give them only drills, as it's. I had this experience, and probably you too somewhere had this task that you felt like, oh no, one more grammar task. Yeah. I hope we will find a common ground. Today I want to discuss only experience, and we will take a look at the book I've chosen, B1 for teenagers. I believe it's important to look at something not like primary grammar. It's important, but it sets basics, and it's pretty easy to teach. Yeah, everything is new. You know what you're doing, but then we approach A2, then we approach B1. It starts to get harder. We see some loops. We see some gaps in student knowledge, and also we have similar approach that sometimes stops working. Yeah, like in primary it works, but in secondary school it's already not working with grammar. So in some cases it's good to revise what we are doing, and I hope today we will be revising and reflecting on other grammar lessons with students. Oh, and I hope it won't be mundane. So let's go for it. Okay, sorry, I forgot to write goals, so I just keeping it through and cutting it from this webinar. I want to have a discussion. I've chosen several situations that I would like to discuss with you, using it like a question and several options for us to choose from and discuss different experience. Okay, the first situation. Imagine that we have this lesson. We are having a grammar lesson and we understand no time, yeah? Like we have several minutes, or maybe we have like 15 minutes till the end of the lesson. Not all grammar is covered, or maybe we didn't even approach the most of grammar, like we've checked the homework, we had some discussion, but obviously learning goes though to do to cover some grammar topic, and obviously to do some different activities, a bit of speaking and a bit of reading maybe, or just small writing. Lessons can be combined differently and planned differently, but nevertheless, we are running over time. What your foolproof approach to it? How do you think? If it's grammar and you don't have enough time to present it, to control practice with students, what to do? Condense activities, maximize them, like try to get okay, I see most of you chosen A, yeah, condense activities, finish topic, yeah, like still we need to cover. We have this timetable there, each topic is planned, yeah, like something that we call календарно-тематичне планування can be used, yes. So such things like other planning, and also they have the cover topics. We try to stick to them as teachers more about routine and discipline, yes. We are organize and manage our classes, or just to skip it. I want to see if someone will choose C. I see several, yeah, C. Skip grammar points altogether. Okay, I'm not saying like we won't cover it anytime soon. Yes, we can just push it to the next lesson. But most of you would like to choose A. I see more A, but some B's too. And not skipping differently. Yes, I believe skipping, it's like you giving up. Yeah, like then we just use this word in our mind, like, okay, this can be skipped. It's usually we decide what is important and what is not. And we don't know, yeah? We don't know as teachers what is important for our people beyond the classroom, yeah? Maybe they think like, okay, mixed conditionals, not so important. Let's cover only the first ones, yeah? Like 0, 1 and the first 3. But who knows? Maybe in your class, whereas there is a student who could be so so talented to use mixed abilities in their texts so much that it will convince other people to do great things. Who knows? But if we don't teach it, don't teach such students the important grammar, the problem will be that they won't be able to communicate. I know that we discuss topics like grammar, vocabulary. It's always about, oh, we need to cover all 4 skills, and also we need to cover these 2 functions, and it's a problem that no enough time. It's a pretty big problem. And I remember all my lesson preparations when I had to spend 4 hours, 2 hours to go through the topic, grammar topic, as I knew I need to the most effective and most foolproof approaches to explaining grammar to my students, as I don't have enough time to try a lot of different approaches to explaining it, yeah, during the lesson. I need to try it at home to bring the best and then only use that. but it's a problem. It's a problem that happens mostly with novice teachers, that they usually try to follow the textbooks from cover to cover and just know that we need to do this, and no flexibility. What we need to teach, what is important, why we need to choose thrills, that thrills propose you flexibility and give people choice and also responsibility. Drills don't give this. Drills give only rules, yeah, and also patterns, how to what to follow. Drills are also good if nothing else is working. That's why I'm not just crossing it out. But what I'm saying to you, if you have no time, it's good to be flexible. Yes, you can play with your tasks. You can combine some tasks. Maybe it will be quick listening. Maybe you will give something to home, but at least basics need to be given right now, even if you have 15 minutes. It's very important that we learn this skill to assess what is done at the first part of the lesson, and then to see what we will be able to do for the time that we have. Yeah, if we just follow like robots or soldiers, other planned lesson, it will be very hard to reflect and then be flexible. And with grammar, it's usually several additional questions from students that we would like to know. And sometimes you need to revise or connect knowledge. Yes, we usually try to connect what we already taught to some new information. So grammar lesson can be very long. Yes, sometimes. And most of you know that in several countries, there is a practice of having grammar lessons separately from learning language. Yes, so sometimes like language schools propose you additional grammar lessons to what you're already learning, or you can go for individual lessons just to cover what you don't understand and get more practice. As grammar, it's some constructions that you can drill, or you need to understand them, how they built, and accept that sometimes they built for in different rules, and be also flexible about it. Okay, so next citation. The same error. We teach and do some corrections, but the same error happens here and there. What to do? What to do in such situation? You see the same mistake. Recently, one of my teacher friends, I call it like that. If you want to be my teacher friend, please contact me. I will be welcoming all of you. Told me that she has a problem, not with the grammar, but also interesting situation. Her students couldn't say engine correctly, as they were taught engine. And she explains time after time, and each time then she has lesson, and they usually use this engine as its specific profession that she teaches, but it's engine for them. While they're looking at her, engine. While they're looking at the book, engine. Nothing is working. They discuss several ways how to help. Usually peer reflection can be very helpful with such situation. A bit of shame can help, but only a bit, small bits, not giving students a stress, just pushing them from comfort zone to the learning zone. What to do? Let's check. Okay, most of you prefer C. Explain it one more time. These different analogies. So we provide different examples and ask students to spend more time on this topic. Is it efficient? How do you feel about it? Put pluses. Most of us put C, so I believe we chosen this approach. Is it efficient to explain it one more time? if you say it's not the first time, it's the student repeat the same thing. Is it efficient? Don't be afraid. You can. This is a zone of wild guesses and free opinion. So, as I myself, I would like to say and pat myself and say, yes, if you go one more time with different example, if you draw right now pictures without using time frame, or you will bring different ways how to explain it. If you cram your mind, you will find new analogy that you can provide your students. But in many cases, I've seen that it's usually not working. Not only for me, but also for my colleagues. Like you explain it one more time, and it's you know, there are such people that you can explain present perfect for them for pretty long time. You can earn even money for that each time, but nevertheless, they want to try to remember it. You see, if repeated mistake is happening, one of the good approaches, more helpful one, yes, maybe you need to reassess what's happening, just to go with similar approach. Like you explained one time, you try to do it a second time, the third one, you change some, like you're thinking, you changing some things, but you don't change the core, and that's why it sometimes it will be working, but it's drilling especially. What can be done? You need to reassess your materials, task what you give for practice. Maybe they are not enough. Maybe it's not enough visualization for students, not enough of a real life experience, to use this particular rule, and also maybe it's time to change the core. It's time to change not just small things, but big things, how you go about it. With most students, when I will get more and more experiences with grammar, with teaching grammar, I felt that I did one big mistake. The biggest mistake was spoon-feeding people the same information. Playing around with it, drawing mind maps, trying to entertain them, create word walls, or I used some gap filling, a lot of different practice, like one guide for grammar, another guide for grammar, but stopping spoon feeding people and having them with them conversations that help them to learn grammar, giving them more tasks with critical thinking, that working better for me than just trying to explain one more time. As I'm with each time that I had to explain more and more, I knew that the next time that I have to explain it to this same person will be coming. So if you see it 2 times, 3 times, it's not working, it's time to change big things about how you explain. So extra practice, good approach. But usually you need to check just one thing. Is your student thinking that he makes this mistake? Is your student understand? Does your student understand why he is building this sentence? For whom it will be used? In what situation? What's the context? If here is not working well, we're using grammar. Some mistakes will be happening. If it's just occasional mistakes, it's okay. We all make mistakes, but nevertheless, don't just go like head on, to any type of approach. Always be cautious and check it out. As we can just push and push and push, but what students can feel that it just eat out their time and not giving them opportunity to learn from it. Like we try, yes, but it's like you try and I don't know, to break a wall with just a fork. Да? You're using a spoon. I don't know. Using a spoon to empty the ocean. Yeah, in some cases. But also this approach, hope we will get it eventually. It only works if you do other things around it. Yeah. Some students can get some grammar eventually, but for that you need to be creating a good learning environment for them, and also this not so add-on practice, not additional lessons of grammar are needed, but just more communication, more tasks there we will be seeing this grammar. Yeah, so repetition is important, but it can be done only subtle. So we will be doing some things very meekly to students. Then they will be correcting their mistakes. If you just push it like, okay, you don't know have got, I'm giving you a lot of grammar tasks for have got, and I hope you will learn. It's drills. It's drills. We are drilling the minds of our students, and then we drill, you know, the gaps are happening, and the thoughts of our students are going away through these drills that we've done. Oh, sorry. No, sorry. Let's return. Okay, the same mistake. Let's go for next situation. A student asks a question about grammar rule that he can't explain on the spot. It's a big myth about teachers that we can explain anything, yeah, and very quickly. As no matter who we are, LT consultants or teachers, we always prepare to what we will be doing. And it's important to prepare, important to revise. Yes, we are also, while we are teachers, we are also learners with you. So obviously, not every rule we can explain easily. Can you right now tell me what rule is it's hard to explain to you right now? Not what rule you wouldn't like to explain right now to me, for example. What takes your time to prepare? Okay, I see you choosing variants, even Q. I hope it's A. Yeah. So please think about what topic is not. I'm not saying like not favorite even. Like not something that you can easily to share about grammar. Yeah. So for me, I don't know why. I understand conditionals, but I don't like explaining them. And each time when I'm approaching this topic, I usually want to give myself time to sit in a quiet space, to think about it, and also to find the better examples than I had in my mind at the moment, like on the spot, yeah? To find something, but okay, passive voice, yeah, I enjoy passive voice. If you're asking me for passive voice, I can give it easily, but we have different set of grammar rules that is here in active memory, yeah? In our teaching background, very important that we promote healthy relationship with knowledge, and show students that yes, if we don't know something, it's okay to say, oh, sorry, I don't remember. But we can look up it together. Or I know for some teachers it's not comfortable. I remember me being one of these teachers. What I did, I was just saying, I will look it up for next lesson. And please, you also look it up. We will discuss. I will give this topic additional 3-5 minutes. We will discuss. I will bring small task for all of us to share something about this topic that piqued our interest. As you know, it's very important that we don't deflect our students' interest in several topics. We don't show them that their natural curiosity is something that scares us. We need to encourage them to find these questions, as the questions help you to grow and progress. That's why I'm for, okay, it's time to look up, but not every lesson. I know sometimes we have such lessons that we don't have time to look it up, and also we don't even want to stop it. The dynamics of lesson is so good or so bad that if you stop right now to look up something with just one of the students from the group, yeah, from the class, then other people will be just doing, I don't know, messaging their friends, they will be doing other things, but nevertheless, we won't be spending time with you discussing what's important. Learning goals, it's not just one student. If it's a group, we need to cater for a group interest, yeah? But this approach, maybe for next lesson, or just 1-2 minutes if we have, but also one of the good approaches is not just looking up, it's also ask who knows. Yes, if we come to learn, we create the environment where people learn. Yes, classroom is a place to learn, no obvious things. Yes, we come to learn, and here we are ready to learn from everyone. If someone wants to share their experience about how to play computer games, if someone wants to tell us how to communicate with people, to listen better, to understand their words, it's a place to learn. And also then we find like such topic like that piques our interest, but we don't know. Maybe someone, some of us knows. That's why it's the first that I would probably propose to students to share who knows. Maybe someone can help me in this classroom to answer this question. If not, we will just form the request, I don't know, Gemini, yeah, for a quick, not just like answer, but more like reference here. Yes, we will ask for reference from Gemini or GPT chat, what to look up, yeah? So we will look for more examples, maybe, but then you help your students to share their experience, like, okay, yeah, it's an interesting topic. More people get engaged from the group, and obviously it's this topic will be related to more people than just one student. That's why it's very important for you not to be scared. Students ask some questions, as if they see that we are scared, they also get afraid to ask anything, or they give up on learning. It's the worst thing that I heard from my teachers. Google after lesson. Google after lesson. Go with your requests somewhere else. I'm here not for catering for your needs. I know I'm just a part of group if I'm learning, but as a teacher, as a manager of this group, I need to help students to share their knowledge about anything, and especially grammar. And why I'm telling you that stopping spoon feeding, especially at levels A2, B1 students, it's very important. They have previous experience, like something from primary school, yes, some rules they heard around, they know some context, yes, how to build them. They can find some things that can be interconnected. Critical thinking and stopping spoon feeding students works better. As my first reaction to such situation, always like they asking me questions. So obviously I'm a library. I need to open up. Oh, no knowledge. I need to find this knowledge for them. But I'm not omnipotent person during my lessons. So obviously I need to share responsibility. We find that we have some gap. Let's cover it together. If we can't, we will look up. Student was stuck, just ask the group to explain the rules again. Yes, it's a very good advice. If you see that some student is stuck, takes more time to do some grammar activity, if some student makes the same mistakes, it's good to mingle your students and create pairs or groups that can help him or her to revise these rules not just you every time returning to the blackboard and one more time going through all the rules, explaining it one more time, providing more examples. As I know it's very hard. For grammar, it's always hard to find examples. You need to think about what example is catering to particular group or particular age, yes? If we learn together, as right now we're doing the same with you, we're learning together, we're discussing, yes? Maybe not the best truth, yes, the ideal rule will come, but we will get the general idea and we will know from where to go, yeah? The start will be done. We just need to push it further. And then, yes, reflection after lesson, we understand that some things are pretty basic and we can, as teachers, just teach ourselves, look up some information ourselves, and then bring it to the classroom. But I'm watching for giving students more such tasks too. They need to bring something to the classroom. I don't enjoy when students come just with empty hats and living with empty hats. They need to bring something, interchange it, and then find new ideas and go away with new ideas, with new approaches, maybe with just resolutions. Like grammar is not for me, but at least they tried, yes? Okay, one more, the last one. You are reviewing a piece of student writing and encounter mistake. Oh, it's so wrong. The worst sentence you have ever seen, yes? And you taught it, yeah, and you understand. Okay. It ruins the whole text that you've reading. What to do? As usually, we can check grammar, like real grammar while people speaking and while people write. Obviously, production, yes, they need to produce language. And then we see this mistake. When this, there is a technique that you just listen through the lesson as your students speak, and you write down all the constructions and mistakes that you have heard, and then without color names, you just go through them at the end of the lesson and have students to revise rules, discuss it, yeah? But it's for speaking. If it's for writing, what to do? What are you choosing? Okay, A, C, A, and C, A, or C. Why not use both? Yeah, you can choose as many as you would like. I don't put frames to what you can choose. It's up to you. You can choose anything. Okay. So cycle it and ask students to explain. So the student to rephrase. Okay, I'm usually write the sentence with mistakes and show and ask what's wrong and provide correct variant. Then ask to find similar sentences and not down. Okay, ask what's wrong. You ask students, to provide, yes, to provide correct option. Yes, I was like reading, you provide this correct variant. No, they need to find it. Yes, they need to find it. We want students to think. They need to see their mistakes. As I remember, my students making so obvious mistakes. So obvious mistakes in writing, like just one more reading would probably help them. Usually with writing some reflection checklist, like done, can help. Sometimes when you give students writing, it's very good to emphasize what grammar you expect to see them. Not the all of grammar that you expect to see them. But if it's about experience, you can emphasize that you want to see perfect there. Yeah. Or if it's about plans, you can emphasize what you taught recently and what constructions you would like to see. It can be done very easily. For example, if you have for your writing something like vocabulary or sentence reference, you can just highlight grammar constructions there and emphasize that it's important for students to see these constructions a bit like that. If they're not using the full example that proposed to them in their text, they can at least try to imitate grammar. Then we set rules for writing. It's easier for students. I'm more for writing order than writing freedom. Like, then you set focal points, you explain what is need to be done in the text and what you expect to see. It's easier for people to write. Not all of us are creative talents. I myself, being an editor, more about correcting than writing from the scratch, and more about expanding other texts than just building a new one. Okay, I see most of you agree on A, but some of you agree on B, and several C's also the used, like maybe this, maybe that. Okay, pull out a mini lesson. It takes time. It's your precious time. You can teach other things. And right now we are teaching not only language, we're teaching people to understand each other. We teach people to not be afraid of judgments and also express our opinions openly. So we need to do a lot of other learning objectives. We need to cover them. That's why it's very important that we manage our time for such thing. Usually, some general reflection after writing, it's a good practice, yes? If, I don't know, 15 students are writing for you the similar topic, it's good to give them general revision and also not just bringing examples, like I brought the example. You can bring, you can be sly about it. You can create a task, not one, with similar constructions and ask them to correct. But to tell them it's not from this group, no. It's from another your group. It's from another your class. It's their mistakes, yes? Sometimes we need to give students less stress than more. Not often, but sometimes we need to do it. We give them the idea that some people make mistakes. It's okay. And then they see that it's, oh, probably I've done similar mistake, but they see that you don't emphasize that it's these student, that student mistake in their classroom. It's from other classroom. It's easier to analyze. It's easier to like to see more objectively, because then they see that you're using constructions from their writing. They usually feel like, okay, it's about me, how my teacher sees me, and how my classmates will be seeing me. Maybe some of them the writing together, so obviously. Or they know how each of them is writing. So it's very easy to find a person even without calling name, just by showing how they write. That's why here it's about managing stress through the checklist. It's more about emphasizing what you would like to see. If students bring strange grammar constructions, I'm more for C. They need to bring clarity. Mistakes can be done, but it's important to, it need to be comprehensible. If it breaks the text, yes, then it's a problem. No clarity in the text, it's a problem. It's hard to understand, as people can explain, but text can't explain beyond what is was written. Yeah. Okay. A quick trip to the Spark platform. I'm taking you with me. Let's go here. Okay, I'm taking you to our platform for National Geographic Learning books. And as you can see, it's a grammar reference. Tell me, in your books, yeah, textbooks, you probably have one, yeah? Grammar reference. How much time do you usually spend during grammar lesson this grammar reference, like in minutes? How do you think? It's 5 minutes. It's 15 minutes. Like half an hour, or maybe the whole lesson. How do you feel about it? Not much, yes, not much. Okay. No, obviously it's called reference, yes? It doesn't call, it wasn't called like grammar lesson, very important. Without registration, you need to use it each moment, yeah? But it's very important. We need to remember, I'm sorry, a bit nervous, like very, very touchy topic for me, speaking about grammar. A lot, yes. Very simplistic mistakes I was making with it. Very, I regret in my life, very, no, like, I regret several things in my life, but if it's about teaching, usually some of them, they're connected to grammar too. That's why I want to tell you about this topic and bring my emotions here today. But what I want to say, if we using grammar reference, it's important for students to be connected to any type of table that you provide while they do in practice, even pre-production. It should be next to them. Like, I understand it's hard to flip the book, yes, to do that. But if you put them in pairs, if you put them in groups, and they need to discuss, maybe fill in the gaps, it's a good activity that give them opportunity to discuss that, and also give them opportunity to see this grammar reference while they are doing tasks. I know, usually when we approach homework, we approach free practice, our attitude as teachers is that our students need to be independent. They need to do it from their mind, not using the book, but it's not a test. When we give homework, it's not a test. When we give them additional practice, it's not a test. While it's not a test, we need students to see grammar constructions and examples before, they need to place it before them. And also grammar explanations. Why this was used. Approaches to teaching grammar can be different. Maybe you enjoy teaching deductive method. Maybe you enjoy going from examples to the rules. I mostly right now go for examples, and then we compare to the rules, and we discuss and try to create our own rules. But such things as tables and any type of this, I would like my students not to just drill like, I will stay, he will stay, she will stay, it will stay, we will stay, you will stay, they will stay. It's drill. Yeah, it's a drill. I won't stay, you won't stay. Asking different students or the same students to repeat it, it's a drill. Given them the task, they would just need to put near the he or she will or want, it's a drill. What you would need mostly the students to provide more opportunity to see the table and give more tasks about understanding and analyzing what they're doing. So this is what is important. That's why I'm asking you to try to use more grammar reference and teach your students how to use it. As usually we just like try to flip it like, okay, vocabulary reference to it needs to be closed, okay, grammar reference, or it's finally tasks. Yes, we try to close it quickly. No. If you have any type of table, it's good show them like that for them to see. Usually I don't know why it's a tradition. We try to write the same on the blackboard, or if you use a mirror, or if you teach online, you on some whiteboard. But nevertheless, it's the same in the book. You can just open and show it to the students and discuss it. It's there. And what's important, even after the lesson, if they have these books, these visuals will be staying with them. That's why ask your students to look at it. Ask them to get familiar with it. As a reference, it needs to be used, yeah? But also don't spoon feed them. Ask them to look at it, discuss it, revise, like put a timer, a minute to revise. And then a quick discussion. Your students need to explain how to build zero conditional. It's a level B1. They know how to build zero conditional because it was covered many times through other levels. So obviously it's what we can do. Don't drill. Don't force your students to provide a lot of examples. Or if you're asking for example, don't ask them to already be to provide the whole sentence. Give them part. Like, I have never something, yeah? If duck is walking, is duck, yeah? No, if duck, I don't know what. If duck walks as duck, it's duck. Yeah, something like that. You can start, they will finish, or they start, you finish. Yes, and it's fun activity. It brings energy and it brings minds to activities about grammar, and it's easier to remember than just going like, okay, I need to build these clauses. I need to not forget to put commas somewhere. It's okay. You can approach differently. The task will let you do more practice with it, to do more. Yeah. Don't be afraid to be playful with presentation. Yeah. Don't be afraid to be creative. Oh, thank you. If they hit water by 100 degrees, it boils. Not everywhere. Yeah, not everywhere. My students told me that it's a myth. If you bring it to the mountain, it won't be like that, very high, yeah, or not in space, yeah. But it's minds that brought this information, like some zero condition are not working because it's not true on our planet, or not true for aliens. Yes, but nevertheless, thank you for being with me today. I thank you for sticking with me for several years, being in GL, LT consultant, and I hope to see you in the future. Also, I have one more important information, like small one, but nevertheless still important, that I need to tell you. Certificates will be sent on Monday, we remember that. But do you know what does it mean, Luku? Alona, do you know what does it mean?
Yeah, it's our conference that we usually have every year for teachers, where we perform, say about our knowledge, try to share everything we have from different publishing houses, not only National Geographic Learning. We try to bring speakers that will also provide our teachers with important information. So it's a huge conference that is held every year.
Yeah, and this already will be third. So I'm very proud that we continue this tradition and it's growing. This year, we will see you in person, there in Kyiv, then at the end of the March. So look for information. Yes, is there any fee for the conference? Some of our conferences are free to join, but if we're doing something offline, yes, some fee will be requested, as we will be bringing some tasty food, interested people there. So rent in place. You live in Ukraine, you know the truth about it. Everything is expensive in this country right now. So we will be providing you this good price, but we want to have this event finally offline. Yeah. So if you plan to be at the end of the March in Kyiv, please look up the dates. If you in Kyiv, please also come. I hope it will be interesting for you to finally meet Alona and me in person and have a conversation. As I hope we will be just mingling together, enjoying it. Your certificates. I see certificates. Will be set. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I also like that conference. Yes. I hope to see you there. I hope we will communicate more about it. We will be sending you information about it. But stay tuned until the March Linguist Conference. Yeah, so save the date for us. Also, Alona, it's time for you to tell.
Yeah, thank you so much. And also feel free to contact me if you have any questions. We have so many interesting titles in National Geographic Learning, and I'm willing to tell you more about the books we are willing to provide you with. You can also request for a demo version of a book for 120 days for free. And if you have any questions for the books you're working with, please feel free to contact me anytime, and I'll be willing to provide you with all information you need. That will be my pleasure.
Yeah, so contact Alona about any titles of NGL. If you want to discuss other titles, please contact me. If you need your copy of new close-up that we discussed today using these references, you can contact Lingvist 24/7 and find your copy there. So stay tuned. I hope to see you soon. On different events, or online and offline. This year we will be spending together and bringing you new ideas, I hope.
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today. It was so nice being with you.